My dear students, in class 5 you have learnt about right angle, obtuse angle and acute angle. Let us revise. What is right angle? L-shaped angles are right angles. What is the measurement of right angle? 90 degree. We can say that the angle which has 90 degree measurement is called right angle. We make square at the angle right angle. Let us understand this through an example. Here we have 4 direction: east, west, north, south. If we turn through a right angle clockwise, we will get, if we take one turn from south, we will go to west. If we take 2 turn from south, we will be at north. If we turn 3 times from south, 90 degree from south, we will be at east. After right angle turn 4 times, clockwise 4 times, we will be again at south. Straight angle. What is straight angle? 2 right angles in the same direction make a straight angle. The measurement of straight angle is 180 degree. Let us learn through one example. Here we have 4 direction: north, south, east and west. Stand facing south and turn by a straight angle. That means 2 right angle, one right angle and another right angle. Which direction do you face now? You face north. To turn from south to north, you took a straight angle turn. And if I want to reach to south again I have to take straight angle turn. In this way, turning by 2 straight angles, you reach your original position. If we take 1 right angle turn, we will be at north from south. And if we take 2 right angle turns, again we will be at south, our original position. Hope you have understood about straight angle turn. Now let us learn about complete angles. 4 right angles make a complete angle. Remember, 4 right angles make a complete angle. That means 2 straight angles make a complete angle. What is the measurement of a complete angle? It's 360 degree. Measurement of right angle is 90. Measurement of straight angle is double than 90. And measurement of complete angle is double than straight angle. If we turn the angle of 90 degree 4 times, we'll get 360 degrees. My dear maths masters, now it's time to do an activity. Before starting the activity, pause the video, open your maths textbook and draw a clock like this in your maths notebook. You have already learned about right angle, 90 degree, straight angle, 180 degree and complete angle of 360 degree. Now we will learn more about these angles and turns made by these angles. Can you tell me by how many right angles should you turn in the same direction to reach your original position? Look, suppose 12 o'clock. 12 is our original position. How many right angles do we need to come back again to 12? Let's count. Here we have right angle. Yes? I am placing this set of compass here. This is our one turn. By turning one time at right angle, we reach at 3. This is one turn. Then from here, second turn. After 2 right angle turn, we will be at 6. Then third turn. After 3 turns, 3 right angle turns, we will be at 9. And again from 9 we will take right angle turn. Fourth turn, we will be at 12. So here is our answer. By how many right angles should you turn in the same direction to reach your original position? 4 turns. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 right turn makes 1 full revolution. And turning by 2 straight angles or 4 right angles in the same direction makes a full turn. If we are at 12 and if we take 2 straight angle turns, this is our first straight angle turn, and then if we take another straight angle turn, we will be at 12. So turning by 2 straight angle turns in the same direction makes a full turn, full revolution. This is one complete turn. This one complete turn is called one revolution. The angle for one revolution is a complete angle. ये पूरा one revolution complete करे, then we make a complete angle of 360 degree. Look, 4 right angle turns make a complete angle. Look, right angle is of 90 degree and complete angle is of 360 degree. Let us understand this. This is one right angle, 90 degree, plus another right angle, 90 degree, third right angle, 90 degree, and fourth right angle, which is of 90 degree. What is the sum? 360 degree. So 4 right angles make one complete angle, or 2 right angles make one straight angle, 180 degree. Clear? Now we understood that turning by 2 straight angles or 4 right angles in the same direction make a full turn, which is a complete angle. We can see such revolution on clock faces. When the hand of a clock moves from one position to another, it turns through an angle. Suppose the hand of a clock starts at 12 and goes round until it reaches at 12 again. Is it one revolution? Yes. So how many right angles has it moved in one revolution? 4 right angles. Clear? One right angle is 1/4 of revolution. If we divide this revolution in 4 parts, then this is one part, first part, second part, third part and fourth part. If we turn from 12 to 3. This is 1/4 part. If we turn from 12 to 6, which is straight angle, that is half revolution. From 12 to 6, it's a straight angle, which is half revolution. And if we turn from 12 to 9, can you tell me the revolution? This is 3/4 revolution. You have learnt about fractions. Remember? This is one part of 4. So 1/4 revolution. This is 2/4 revolution. That means half. 2 2s are 4. So half. If we turn 3 right angles from 12, we will be at 9. That is 3/4 revolution. And if we turn clockwise from 12, and if we reach again at 12, we will complete one revolution. 4/4. Total 4 parts of 4. 4 ones are 4. So that will be one revolution. Students, we have learned about right angle, straight angle and complete angle. We have also learned about revolutions. 1/4 revolution, half revolution, 3/4 revolution and full revolution. That is one revolution. Now let us solve exercise 5.2. Exercise 5.2 is like an activity. We will enjoy solving it. Before solving exercise 5.2, let me remind you. Draw कर लिया आपने clock? We will solve exercise 5.2 using that clock. So be ready. Question 1 is, what fraction of a clockwise revolution does the hour hand of a clock turn through when it goes from, here different numbers are given from the clock. We will check it and write it. Keep your textbook open. Watch the video and understand how we got the answer. Number A is 3 to 9. Here we have 3 to 9. Easily you will be able to answer. It's a straight angle. From 3 to 9. Straight angle means half revolution. Or 2 right angles. Number B is 4 to 7. Here we have 4 and here we have 7. By observing, if you are not able to give answer, keep this set of compass here, 4 to 7, which makes one right angle. Or one right angle means 1/4 revolution. So you can write as answer 1/4 revolution or one right angle. Then 7 to 10. I don't know 7 to 10 में कौन सा एंगल बनता है. So I will use this. एक लाइन 7 पे रखी, point here and 10. Again we are forming right angle. So one right angle or 1/4 revolution. Clear? D1. 12 to 9. Here we have 12 to 9. Okay, we have to move from 12 to 9. What portion of revolution? We all know. 12 to 3, 1/4. This is 2/4 and this one is 3/4. 3 parts. 1 part, 1 right angle. 2 parts, 2 right angle. 3 parts, 3 right angles. So If we move from 12 to 9, we will complete 3/4 revolution. That means 3 right angles. Clear? In this way you can solve question 1. First draw this clock on the first page before solving exercise 5.2. Then write the question, practically do it, and then write the answers. Now question 2. Where will the hand of clock stop if it starts at 12? If it starts at 12 and makes half of revolution clockwise. Half revolution, that means 180 degree. Straight angle. If we make straight angle, we will be at 6. So if we start at 12 and make half of revolution clockwise, we will be at 6. Then what will the where will the hand of a clock stop if it starts at 2? Now we are at 2. We are at 2 and make half of revolution clockwise. Half means straight angle. Again, let me draw straight angle. We are at 8. So if it starts at 2 and makes half of the revolution clockwise, the hand of the clock will be at 8. In this way you can solve next 2. Now let us solve question 3. Before solving question 3, draw this directions: north, south, east, west. ये डायग्राम यूज करके हम आंसर लिखेंगे. Question 3. Which direction will you face if you start facing east? We are facing east and make half of revolution clockwise. If we are facing east and if we complete half revolution means 180 degrees straight angle, we will be at west. Number B. Which direction will you face if you start facing east? Again east, and make 1.5 of revolution clockwise. Look, 1 revolution means if we complete 1 revolution clockwise, again we will be at east, and then 1.5, again half revolution, so we will be at west. Third one, be at west. We are facing west and make 3/4 of revolution anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means ulta. This is 1 revolution, then second, and then third. So we will be facing north. And the last one. Which direction will you face if you start facing south? Here it is south. And make 1 full revolution. If we make 1 full revolution clockwise or anti-clockwise, we will be facing south. Here another question is there. Should we specify clockwise or anti-clockwise for this question? No, because अगर क्लॉकवाइज भी एक पूरा रिवॉल्यूशन कंप्लीट करते हैं तो हम सेम प्लेस पे होंगे. इफ़ वी कंप्लीट फुल रिवॉल्यूशन एंटी क्लॉकवाइज, देन ऑल्सो विल बी at the same place, will be facing south. So no need to specify. In this way you can solve question 3. Question 4. What part of revolution have you turned through if you stand facing east and turn clockwise to face north? If we are at east and if we turn clockwise to face north, what part of a revolution is this? Can you tell me? East to south, 1/4, 2/4, that means half, and 3/4. So 3/4 of a revolution. Very easy. In this way you can do B and C even. Now question 5. Find the number of right angles turned through by the hour hand of a clock when it goes from 3 to 6. Here we have 3 to 6. Easily you will be able to answer. You have turned one right angle. Next, from number 2 to 8. Number 2 to number 8. It's a straight angle. So obviously 2 right angles. In this way you can write the answers. Question 6. How many right angles do you make if you start facing south and turn clockwise to west? You have to use this figure and try to write answers of question 6. And in question 7, where will the hour hand of a clock stop? If it starts from 6, use this figure. Starts from 6 and turns through one right angle. If we start from here and if we turn through one right angle, which number we will get? Try these two questions and write answers. It's very easy. You just remember angles, measurement of angles, and revolutions made by the turn of angle. And you will be able to solve this exercise. Actually, activity. Before solving this exercise 5.2, draw these two figures 1 and 2, because ये ही फिगर को ऑब्जर्व करके प्रैक्टिकली करके आपको आंसर्स लिखने हैं. क्लियर? डू इट वेल.